Yeah. How y'all doing?
Bang, bang, boogie.
Yeah, y'all. What you say now?
Bang, bang, boogie.
Yeah, y'all.
Got to be more careful, boy, I tell you.
Got to be more careful, boy. I tell you, we got a good one tonight. We got a good one tonight, baby. First off, man, Colin Kaepernick is a clown who's still trying to go back to that plantation. Also, we got some not leaked, I don't know, but a guy came out and said LeBron on steroids. We're going to talk about that and more when we come back. Man, we're back. Thank you for checking us out at Gates Open Media. You know what I'm saying? I always can bless your boy Cash App. We are always over here building the platform, trying to make it better on a daily basis. Trust that. Also, we got to give a shout out. Sit and Politic. Please go over there, holler at them boys. I'm over there a lot too. Sit and Politic. It's not about Paul. We talk about everything over there. Anything you can think of. That topic probably has come up or will come up in the future. So I'll go over there, like, comment, subscribe there. Come back over here, like, comment, subscribe, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? All the music is in, you know what I'm saying, in the description that we play. You got some music you want us to play? Bring it on over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? At the end of every show, we play a song. Right now, I have my sons, Project Julio playing. Y'all want to donate to the Cash App? Hit him up. Phase 1. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do, man. We try to help the community, help the folks. You know what I'm saying? But also, more importantly, gates open media. The gates are open. Let's stop complaining and let's get it. So with that being said, man, we gonna roll into this clip. I got a clip already ready to go. If you ain't heard it, man, what Colin Kaepernick said. First of all, before we get into that, man, I mean we're getting into that, but think about it. Colin Kaepernick basically is a mixed young man who was adopted by a all white family. So basically, he basically said they was racist towards him as well. I don't know if his mom or his biological mom or dad is black, but whichever one. And the other one's white. But I really, one thing I want to say is I did support Kaepernick on when he decided to kneel. Once again, a Marine made him kneel. See, when we think about things like this, we can't get emotional about it. We have to take the facts and extract the facts and let the rest of the mumbo jumbo lay around on the ground. So the facts are, he was sitting. Well, starting off, the NFL didn't even used to play the national anthem on TV. Then they start doing it, so then players can make do whatever they want doing that. Obviously, typically people just stand to attention, stuff like that. So, my bad, but what I was saying, I was like, I forgot what I was saying. God, dog, got this text message. Don't mess me up. My ADD be messing me up. But anyway, Colin Kaepernick. God, dog, I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, the man said his family is racist towards him. His adopted family. I don't know the situation why he got adopted. I don't know if he was given up for if he was given up for adoption, taken. If I don't know if he knows his biological parents or whatever the case may be, but this man has talked about if you watch his documentary, which I really don't even want to, give him no credit for because now people go watch it. But if you go watch it, man, it is an awful representation of playing. But it might be all true. I don't know. So I'm not gonna say it's not true. But man, there's some season that even make me cringe being the fact that this was around 2000, between 2005 2007, somewhere around there, and being a young black man myself, older than that, coming up, middle school, probably 93, 94, somewhere around there, 95. That was that was a little different, 96, somewhere around there. Anyway, and it It makes it hard to believe. Not saying it's not true. But anyway, go out there, check that out. And just see the energy he uses in certain situations. Some people might have lived that. I didn't. And I grew up in a black community. Nope. With that being said, we're going to jump into the interview he had talking about how his racist parents were so racist. But always remember, in the entertainment game, bad publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity. So these boys, people sit up there and make up stuff. The entertainers, they're always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm not saying all of them want to be in the news like that, but it's just sometimes you won't hear about somebody and boom, they pop up there in the news. So bad publicity is good publicity. And we're going to jump right on into here. We're going to jump right on into it, man. And we're going to hear the interview. We're going to break it down. Here we go.
Embracing his blackness, despite resistance from many, including his white adoptive parents.
I know my parents loved me, but there were still very problematic things that I went through. I think it was important to show that, no, this can happen in your own home, and how we move forward collectively while addressing the racism that is being perpetuated.
He took cues from his icon, basketball star Allen Iverson, who he said wore his blackness like a suit of armor. And teenage Kaepernick wanted cornrows to match. He's getting what roles, his mom asked?
Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look like a little thug.
Your mom said that too.
Yeah. And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I navigate this situation now? But it also is informed why I have my hair long today.
The grown-up version of Eve wanted to go back in time and give young Colin a lot of hugs. And I was really moved and saddened by the level of kind of self-awareness that he had to develop at a very young age without a lot of guidance.
The former NFL quarterback who once led the 49ers to the Super Bowl was known in high school for his baseball. The pitcher even had major league interest, but he bucked public pressure and followed his heart to the gridiron.
There were a lot more Black people in football that I was like, I found some community here.
Do you still want to play football professionally?
Absolutely. I woke up this morning before our events, trained 5-6 days a week. Still up at 4:30. I go get my training in. That passion is still there, and the ability is still there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, go check out your boy over there. I forgot his name, but this is where I got this from. I'll get back over here. All right. So, Brent, just thinking about that right there, Colin Kaepernick, man, when he did the kneel, the peaceful protest, all that was beautiful. I didn't have a problem with that at all because one, there was a Marine who told him to kneel instead of sitting down. That's more disrespectful. But I think that was the end of his reign. I don't think he had an idea what to do after that. Ever since then, it's all been downhill. As you notice, they asked Colin Kaepernick, "Do you still want to play?" Yeah, I go out and train, and I still got it. That's a bunch of baloney. What athlete, professional athlete, that went and set out? He hasn't played since 15, 16, 7 years now, and can come back and be successful. That it doesn't work like that. And he wasn't an elite player. So Colin Kaepernick actually, in his documentaries, he talked about going back to the plantation. Man, please, what person trying to go back to the plantation? Nobody. When you hear them people from years, this is the first time, and in his documentary, I've heard Colin Kaepernick say he wants to play. They always go to the little naysayers and the little analysts, and then talking about he topped this and topped that. Man, go sit down somewhere. No, you're not topping anything. You're trash. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was with him to start because he did a peaceful. The most important part about it was the peaceful protest that he did. Peaceful, people. Peaceful. He didn't bother nobody. And with all due respect to all the military men and women out there, that is what you fight for. You know what I'm saying? That is what you go to war and do all these. I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, it was a peaceful protest where nobody got hurt. Yes, people got hurt fighting for that flag and different things like that. But that's his right. That was his right to do that. And I was cool with that. If you ain't want to watch football, then watch it. But at the end of the day, he had no game plan. What did Colin Kaepernick do after that? He went and sued the NFL. When have you seen Colin Kaepernick in the community trying to help somebody? Never. I haven't. I haven't heard of it, haven't seen it, hadn't seen a documentary on it or anything. He's there to line his own pockets. That is it. That's the only reason Colin Kaepernick is out there. And then, like I say, bad publicity is good publicity. Now he's blaming his his adoptive parents for some racist crap about cutting his hair. Please, it's not professional. Look, I've had braids, but I accepted the fact that it's not considered professional. It's cool. It is what it is. But those are the facts behind the case. I had braids 3-4 years ago. I cut them off. Once again, I know because when I was in college for radiology, may I mind you, I had braids. And then when I was getting ready to finish school, I cut them off. Why? Because I wanted to get a job in that field without somebody judging me by my hair. Do I think it's stupid? Yes, it's very stupid to judge somebody just because they got braids or what you call them, dreads or anything like that. But you can't change the psyche of other people. You can once you get to know them, but you may not have the opportunity to get to know that individual. So when you get there, and he talking about he want to, what's going on, sir? Or Cedar Bear? Sup, Polk County, what's happening? But when Colin Kaepernick is out there talking about all he want to do, hey man, y'all hit the link. You want to come on the show? Hit the link. That's the link right there. Hit the link. Come on. You got some questions? I got answers. But Colin Kaepernick accused his family of being racist and how big of a deal that was back then. These people gave you their home. These people, without these people, I guarantee you wouldn't have made it to the NFL. And now you want to throw them under the bus because think about it. He hasn't been in the news in a while. Bad publicity is good publicity for these fools sometimes. What did he do when he finally gets his first tryout? What does Kaepernick go and do? This guy goes out there. First of all, he changed the venue without nobody knowing. Then he has socks with police officers as pigs. Come on, man. You're not trying. You're making a mockery of the situation. At that point, that's when you know he's not trying to get back in the NFL. Oh, I can still play. Yeah, you might can play some 7-on-7 flag football or something, but you ain't not that ready to go to the NFL. You was trash. That's why you got benched for Blaine Gabbert. That's exactly what happened. He got benched for Blaine Gabbert. He was in a good situation with the 49ers, and that's how he ended up making it to the Super Bowl. But now he wants to go back to the league that he called the plantation. Do you know how that sounds? That sounds foolish. That sounds very foolish for a guy who makes millions upon millions of dollars, who has millions upon millions of dollars. Oh, it was like a plantation out there. But let me go back. Go ahead, man. If anybody's following this dumb fool, man, I advise you to stop. Where have you seen in society where BLM, Black Lives Matter, or Colin Kaepernick has gone out to help anybody without clout? Go out, help a family. Go out, teach somebody how to raise, pull your pants up. Teach these kids how to go out into the community and how to deal with the police officers, how to stay out of trouble, how, different things you should do, how to rebuild the program, the playgrounds and different things like that. We haven't seen that from neither one of them, BLM or Colin Kaepernick. Now, y'all let me know. Because I haven't seen it. I don't live in a predominantly black neighborhood, but I have asked people who lived in Memphis, Tennessee, people from Chicago. I've asked all of them. Huh? And those are two of the roughest areas in the country right now. Did they go in there marching in, talking about do this and do that? No, they didn't. No, they did not. And now this man talking about, just because my stepmom said my hair doesn't look professional. It's not considered professional. It's just, honestly, it's the American standard. Once again, do I agree with it? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I got dreads or braids, I would like to be looked at just like anybody else who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the way it works. That's just not the way it works. I didn't make the rule, but I'm telling you the rule. You know what I'm saying? But that whole Colin Kaepernick crap gets me a little heated, man. He's a joker, man. He's a joker. Done fool people. Done had people NFL career basically cut short because they falling behind him. They followed behind a guy who did not have a plan. When he went in there with something, it became bigger than him. That's what happened. The whole Colin Kaepernick thing became bigger than him, and he didn't know what to do. He didn't know the next step. What do I do now? What do I do now? I don't know. I'm gonna just stay silent. And then you hear ESPN, people on ESPN, Fox, and all these other stations, or some of these so-called black leaders, oh, well, he can still play. Colin Kaepernick wants to play. No, he don't. He didn't say he wanted to play. He might have said it amongst you guys, but he didn't say it in front of the cameras for the whole world to see for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what teed me off the most about it. Don't tell me what somebody else want to do, a grown man. Tell him to tell the world what he wants to do, simply because he created this uproar, but he did not have a place to go after that. And that's why the whole situation has hit the ground and down spinning, burying itself because it's trash. Anyway, man, with that being said, we're going to jump on into the next topic. And the next topic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boy, Braun. I've been saying this. I don't really talk on it that much, but I've believed it since he was in Miami. I don't talk about it because they say Braun on them roids now. I forgot the guy named Chavez or something like that. They say Braun on them roids or OPD or something like that. PEDs basically, and supposedly it's water based. That's how it gets out your system so fast. So if you remember, this year in basketball, Damian Lillard hit 71 points, and I can't think of the other dude's name. Play for Cleveland now. Donovan Mitchell, 71 points in the game. What did they do? Get drug tested right after the game. LeBron, 38, 39 years old, whatever old is, out there putting up 50 points, 40 points, doing all this stuff. When did he get drug tested? Huh? When did LeBron get drug tested? That's what I want to know. Huh? Yeah. That's what happened. What? LeBron, come on down and get this drug test, man. Come down. Huh? LeBron scored all them points and he got to get no drug test? Huh? What? Exactly. The clown, man. Look.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah.
Shots fired!
That's a whole bunch of hunk of mess. The league know he on that stuff. They just don't want to. They just don't want to make it. They just want to announce it. But guess what? One day it's coming out. One day it's gonna come on out. He'll probably retire. But I think the NBA is done with LeBron. That's what's going on. The NBA is done with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in a video. And you're gonna hear it out the horse's mouth. Well, the guy, I mean, allegedly LeBron is on that stuff. I should say, make sure I say allegedly because he hasn't proven this guy hasn't proven he is. I've always believed it though. I tell you that ever since that the scandal in Miami, and Jameer Nelson was going in there to get hands, and then some girl said that they had a pickup for the initials LJ, and somebody claimed that was LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I can't say that that's 100% true. I can say I believe it. So allegedly he is on them roids. So that being said, we're gonna pull this thing up, man. And let's hear what he gotta say, Mike. What did I just do? There we go. Bam. 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 Boom. 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 There we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Let me see. No, I gotta move you. Bam, bye. Yeah, cool. I gotta get back. I gotta look a little faster at this here. Bam. Bam. Okay. Bam. Bam. Hey, I was right the first time. Huh? So watch this. Y'all tell me what you think. Think this man is a clown, man. So here's where the story starts. Um,
No, my parents loved me, but there were still very problematic things that I went through. I think it was important to show that no, this can happen in your own home and how we move forward collectively while addressing the racism that is being perpetuated.
how is it racism? Just because somebody your stepmom at the end of the day says that you need to cut your hair because it's it's unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with profession. I mean, once again, society says it does, but it's not unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like she's not saying anything racist to you. She's giving you an opinion made by many. Has nothing to do with like racism, man.
Took cues from his icon, basketball star Allen Iverson, who he said wore his blackness like a suit of armor. And teenage Kaepernick wanted cornrows to match. He's getting what roles, his mom asked?
Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look like a little thug.
Your mom
Become.
said that to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you look like a little thug. Your mom said that to you. Man, so what? You look like a little thug. I'm gonna start crying. You know what I'm saying? You saying that to, I mean, I don't know how old he was at the time. I want to say I think he was at least a teenager, maybe not. But man, that's just something that this woman she thought. You know what I'm saying? She thought that was special. Well, and then this is a whole nother time too. We're talking about oh 06, well, probably a little older than that. It probably was in the late 90s, probably. Because I think he was in high school, college 06, 07. But anyway, somewhere around there, man. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the lady may have said that, but she didn't mean it to be like racist. She just meant it to say, look, I don't want my son looking that way. And and she's saying it's not professional, which in most cases it is not considered professional unless you are a pro athlete or somebody like that, because you don't see many. I'm not saying there aren't any. I said you don't see many professionals in professional positions who have braids. I hope he trips and knock out his own front teeth. I ain't gonna lie. I can care less about this guy, man. Like I said, I was down for him with the kneel, but because it was a peaceful protest, and I can support that. No matter what you're trying to do, a peaceful protest, you're not hurting people. But where this thing has gone is a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother level. So we're gonna finish this.
And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I navigate this situation now? But it also is informed why I have my hair long today.
The grown-up version of Eve wanted to go back in time and give young Colin a lot of hugs. And I was really moved and saddened by the level of kind of self-awareness that he had to develop at a very young age without a lot of guidance.
The former NFL quarterback who once led the 49ers to the Super Bowl was known in high school for his baseball. The pitcher even had major league interest, but he bucked public pressure and followed his heart to the gridiron.
There were a lot more Black people in football that I was like, I found some community here.
Do you still want to play football professionally?
Absolutely.
Y'all hear that loud? Absolutely.
I woke up this morning before our events, trained 5-6 days a week. I'm still up at 4:30. I go get my training in. That passion is still there, and the ability is still there.
You see him say the passion is still there, the ability is still there. Well, according to Warren Sapp, when he went and tried out for the Raiders. I believe it was last season. He was straight trash. So he's still trying to put out this narrative that he can play football. I mean, probably 7-on-7, but that's about it. His game is done. He's been out the game 7, 8 years or whatever. His game is done. There's no point in trying to resurrect the career that's not resurrectable. Yeah, I just probably made that up, but that's all right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So man, yeah, this is what. Oh, I went on. Man, you know what? I went back on Kaepernick, but I was supposed to skip to LeBron. Anyway, we about to get on LeBron and these steroids. That's what we're gonna talk about next. Talk about LeBron and them roids. You know, I was saying LeBron was on roids back in the day. People were like, oh, he went because the Miami situation, when A-Rod got caught, they also said that there's a person came to pick his stuff up, came to pick up LeBron stuff with the initials LJ. I mean, does that prove that LeBron used steroids? No. But, many people have come up with other things. Once again, does it prove that they use steroids? No. But, it's one or two things. He's elite when his ability to be able to go out and perform on a nightly basis and you know what I'm saying, not get as tired, or he on them things. And I go with them things. I think he on them things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play this right here. So you guys can what did I do? Oh. One last payday. What you mean by one last payday? You mean LeBron getting one last payday? I don't think he getting one last payday. I think his next contract, he probably gonna be playing with his son, and it won't be that much money. But you know what I'm saying? I also think that the NBA is done with LeBron. He broke the record, and that's why this stuff like this is coming out now. The record is broken. And if he ain't careful, he'll get that asterisk on his career. So we're gonna see what this guy have to say. What's his name?
Truth to that, but bigger, stronger, faster in that order. But they got some performance enhancers. Like if the world understood what LeBron did, like other,
I think he just.
I would go to bed some nights where I could barely get into bed. I'd wake up the next morning, and that was a distant memory. Yeah, the recovery was incredible. And then guys try to do that as a badge of honor. Well, I only took it so I could train harder. Which then you're complimenting yourself because I was just such a hard worker. It's like, well, there is a little bit of a truth to that, but bigger, stronger, faster in that order. But they got some performance enhancers. Like if the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player. You're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think he's
there's
doing?
only one. We have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to. But there's only.
But did you hear that? This man said we have the same guy, so he know what he's using. This guy and LeBron have the same guy, so he knows what he's using. He's not going to give a name. Now, at this point right here, this is where the lawsuit should, if this is false, this is where the lawsuit should come from LeBron. These are major. This is major information right here if it's true. Allegedly, LeBron is on steroids. Allegedly, he's been on steroids for a while, or PEDs. So the fact that he just broke the record, oh my God, they'll have to cross that record out. For real. They'll have to give him the Pete Rose treatment. Come on, this is major moves. So hold on.
Only one golfer that follows the big three. And the big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time. It doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth quarter just like you shot in the fourth
in your red blood cells. Okay, got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers.
So you would prefer that, especially in a fight sport, to anything else?
EPO is king.
Because it's going to give you the stamina.
Yes.
That's why cyclists do it.
That's why
Tour de
cyclists
France is
So that fifth round energy is
the
more
human
important.
body is not made to do the Tour de France. I mean, the people that set that up are inhumane. So
Yeah.
of course you have to go. Of course it's supernatural people that they're forcing them to take.
Now that you're not
To take
competing,
pets.
are you still on?
Yeah. Well, so testosterone, it's all around testosterone. So you can just take straight testosterone. I'm currently taking something called HCG, which is human chloronic gonadotropin, but it just ups your natural. It's all about testosterone.
Is that a peptide?
No.
Are you
It's
gonna start peptides?
I'm gonna
at all?
start
I've been reading about those. I don't know. I will get into them.
So right there, you heard what the guy had to say. I mean, this is alleged. Obviously, all this information you're hearing about LeBron or whoever else, this is alleged. This is alleged. But who hasn't thought he's been on them things? I have. I mean, obviously, like I said in the story, before, we heard about it. But the big, you'll hear all the YouTubers talking about it. You won't hear the big, unless something big breaks, you're not going to hear the major networks talk about it. I like to see Skip and old boy talk about it, briefly at least. But they're probably not going to talk about it because he's a product of that NBA. This actually member Fader says he did it too. Yeah, he said he's basically on something else now as well. And yes, you're right. If you're not true, then i.e. Ron should sue. Yeah, LeBron should sue him. If this is not true, this is to me, this is the truth bag, so to speak. LeBron has way more money than this guy. LeBron is almost a billionaire. So his pockets go deep. And what I'm gonna tell you what the LeBron folks will say who love LeBron so much is that why pay attention to it? He ignores everything. He ignores everything, so he think he can ignore this and this will blow over. But like I said, Donovan Mitchell hit 71 points. What he got right after the game? A drug test. Damian Lillard hit 71 points. What he got after the game? A drug test. LeBron go out there, supposedly hurt foot, according to Shannon Sharp. He was already hurt. He hitting 50, having 50-point games, 40-point games at 38 years old, and no drug test? No drug test. Come on now. The NBA know what's going on. They're just covering it up for now. But I'm telling you, the NBA is done with LeBron, and I've said that ever since he broke the record. Ever since he broke the record, I said the NBA is going to be done with LeBron. And you can see the writing on the wall also not being able to make the playoffs last year with 4 top 75 players of all time. Different little things like that. The NBA has pretty much they've given LeBron everything he got. But now it's time. He has to get, I mean, I don't wish this on him, but they're going to put a wrinkle somewhere in his career. I mean, he's had the perfect, outside of quitting, this man, for the most part, has almost had the perfect NBA career, outside of the losing aspect of it. Got that loss to Dallas. But everything's going well, and I don't wish no bad on him. Trust me, I swear I don't. But something you don't see, they got to get something back from him. And that's just unfortunate. I mean, I don't know, that's just the game. But regardless of all that, these 2 ball players hit 71 points this year. Oh, let me go drug test you. When did LeBron? LeBron did crazy stuff nobody else at 38 years old has been able to do in this league. So therefore, he should get tested just about every day. Just about every day. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, 2 should be sued. It won't end. That's it. And that says it all. LeBron's not going to sue that man. And he won't do it. He's gonna try to let this. Try to let this ride off into the sunset. That's what's gonna happen. So we'll see, man. So with that, I don't have anything else. You want to pop up on the show? Hit the link right there. Hit the link. Gates Open Media. I put the link in the show. StreamYard.com/ a whole bunch of other mess after that. So I'm about to get off this thing. If anybody want to come on the show, look, I'm gonna start putting the I'm gonna start dropping the link, and with that link, all you need is is a cell phone and maybe some earplugs. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gonna need. Maybe even, or you can do a regular home phone. Pop that up, and then we talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all already know how we do. Hey, man, YouTube at Gates Open Media, man. YouTube at Gates Open Media. That's where we put in work. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's ever donated to the show, appreciate you. We are adding stuff. I can't show you right now, but we added some fire to the podcast. And whenever I get my house fixed up so I can get my room back, you'll be able to see what we're doing in here. So also go over there and check out my boys at Sit in Politic. I go over there all the time, and we doing the thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on over here. Great show. Appreciate you. Who are you, Cedar Bear, by the way? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Is this my dog we went to school with? Not dog it. Got your name now. But who are you, by the way? But anyway, y'all come on back, man. We're gonna start doing the show. I'm gonna probably start doing the show 7:30, I think. I think that's my time. I'm gonna start putting it up earlier, the day before or something, and leading up to that, trying to go probably 4 to 5 days a week. 7:30. Well, it can't be 7:30. I take that back. I don't know. I might have to stick with 9 o'clock. I might have to stick with 9 o'clock. That might be what I have to do. I'm thinking on it. Or maybe I do Tuesday, Thursday, or something like that. But anyway, I want to go live 4 times a week at least, and then also I'm gonna put some stuff in the gym. Your dog, but we work together. We're at but we work together. I think I know who you are now. You know what I'm saying? At the place the name starts with an S. No, it can't be you because you a LeBron lover. You know what I'm saying? If it is you, might not be you, but you love some LeBron. Yeah. So with that being said, you know how we always go out on this thing. We always go out playing some music. So I'm gonna give you my son. Got his first song. You want to bless the cash app? Bless the cash app. His song, Julio Project Phase 1. We about to play that thing. Well, we got yes, sir. Gotcha. So we about to play that thing there. Hey, go over to what is it called? Oh my God, all the streaming networks. Get this song. Get this song. This is my son Julius. I don't know if you heard it yet, but here you go.
Yo, Aiden, what was that project we was talking about a while back? And went like, Oh, the piano joint? Yeah, that's the one.
Aiden, are you dreaming again?
I'm on my own again. Never thought that I could feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and no one hits my phone.
Hey, got like 2 friends, wanna give back, but I don't got the 2 cents. Wanna feel love, and it seems kinda stupid. Send you my air, got me feel like I'm Cupid. Why do I do this? I know that it's useless. From now on, I'm gonna be ruthless. Don't call back or I knew for who this. All of my ego that just got boosted. In the storm all day, nothing to do, so I need to pray. 2020 got to where Halloween was hazy. Just remember good time, sure it's kinda crazy. I just broke down on the floor and I'm thinking, hope I survived the beginning of the feeling. This must be life. No, I gotta let it sink in. Wait just a minute, what am I even missing?
I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone.
Can I get to what's inside? My true feelings I will hide. Go along, enjoy the ride. I cannot see love is blind. Hey. but I want you to stay. And every single day I sit and I pray that I might see you when your mind might change. And anytime I listen, I just fade away like I'm tired of it, I don't wanna be here. And honestly, she made everything so clear. Keep it going, Julio, just keep it going. Bless the music, let them hear it. All that worry disappeared. I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone. My heart's cold again. Never knew that we would be old friends. I'll never love again. My mind's running, it's time to make it
And that's it, folks. We'll see y'all next time.